There's only one reason that quercetin has become so popular, and it's because of this right here. Before 2020, most people never even heard of quercetin. So I'm going to give you a breakdown of this powerful antioxidant, show you how you can find it in the food that you eat every day, and of course how you can use it in order to improve your health. Hey Wellness Warrior, as you look to boost your immune system, you want to focus on doing it naturally. And it turns out that quercetin is a great way to do that, hence it's raising popularity. Now you may be wondering, what in the world is quercetin? Well, quercetin is a flavonoid, and flavonoids are naturally occurring in both fruits and vegetables. Now these flavonoids are so powerful because they're very rich in antioxidants. And we look at antioxidants, they have so many benefits to your body, whether it's warding off toxins or maybe even fighting free radicals. Well, it turns out that quercetin is one of the most abundant antioxidant sources in your diet and is very good at helping you fight off chronic diseases in your future. Now, these free radicals, when they go unchecked, what happens is that they start to affect the proteins in your body, the fatty tissue, and even your DNA. And when this goes unchecked for a long period of time in your body, it eventually leads to chronic diseases. Now let's take a look at all the amazing benefits that quercetin has to offer, and we're going to start with inflammation. Now we learned early on that if you got this nasty virus right here, one of the things that would happen is you would get a storm of inflammation that would hit your body, go to the lungs, and it could lead to very poor outcomes if you already had an inflammatory problem going on within your body or some chronic condition. Maybe you have an autoimmune disease, maybe you're obese, maybe you already had some cardiovascular stuff going on. It could be very, very bad for you. Now the good news is that quercetin has been shown to reduce inflammation. We'll look at a study, we'll look how we can apply it to your real life. There was a study of 50 women who were suffering from rheumatoid arthritis. What they did is they gave them 500 milligrams of quercetin over an 8-week period. And after they were taking quercetin for a period of time, they noticed that aches and pains started to go away. Now they had an inflammatory condition, that's rheumatoid arthritis, a very nasty one that many people get. But when they were taking this, their aches and pains went away in general, morning stiffness, that kind of thing, and also their aches and pains after daily activity went away as well. So let's say that you wake up and you're stiff, or maybe you go for a walk and you come back and your joints are a little achy. That is a good sign that you have an inflammatory problem going on within your body, and quercetin has been shown to help with that. Now let's take a look at allergies. Allergies is another huge benefit of quercetin. It's actually the one that I have known best. I've helped people with allergies for years using quercetin, and it's very effective, and people like it because it does a good job, but it doesn't give you the nasty side effects like some of the over-the-counter medications would. For instance, maybe some of these over-the-counter medications are making you fatigued or drowsy throughout the day. Quercetin just doesn't do that to people. Let's take a look now at some more amazing benefits that quercetin has to offer, and we're going to go into the cardiovascular system. First, we have blood pressure. There was a study that did a review of studies, and what they found is on average, quercetin would help people reduce their blood pressure by 5 points. And let me tell you, that is a huge win because reducing high blood pressure is a challenge. There is no doubt about it, and it's something that can take a long period of time. But quercetin has been shown to be effective in the short term. Now think about this for a minute. How many people are taking blood pressure medication and are told by their doctor that they are doomed for life to continue taking blood pressure medication or cholesterol medication? I mean, this is an enormous amount of people. So if you can take quercetin, it's going to help lower your blood pressure, and also it's going to help lower your cholesterol, then that is an enormous win for you being able to improve your health naturally, and of course get off those medications that your doctor said you would be on forever and ever. Now let's talk about how it impacts your immune system, because this is really important. Once again, we're talking about this guy right here that everybody learned about quercetin from. And quercetin has been shown to exhibit antiviral activity in the body, and that's a really big deal. Now let me talk to you about it from a couple perspectives here. First of all, alone, it's been shown to have antiviral activity. But let me tell you where it also really shines. What it does is quercetin acts as an ionophore, to zinc, okay? When we look at zinc, zinc has been shown to stop viral replication in the body. That is why so many people, I ask patients all day long, what are you taking right now to boost your immune system? And they basically give me the list. Vitamin D, zinc, quercetin, vitamin C. They go right through that exact order every time. Now, the reason that quercetin is so good with zinc is because zinc can stop the viral replication, but it's very poor at getting into the cell. Quercetin acts as an ionophore, meaning that it acts as a carrier, helping zinc get into the cell to stop the viral replication. And that's why quercetin combined with zinc is very powerful at stopping viral activity within the body. So that's how it can help your immune system. It's also been shown to have anti-cancer effects. Once again, we can all raise our hand if I were to ask, who do you know that suffered from cancer? And unfortunately, many people and many of us know someone personally that suffered greatly. And so cancer is another one. Once again, we're dealing with a flavonoid and antioxidant, something that's killing those free radicals off in the body so that you don't have inflammation, so that you don't have many of these chronic diseases many people face. And when we just put all this together, we have to remember that, when we look at cancer, this is an inflammatory condition. So shutting down the inflammation will have that anti-cancer benefit. Now let's take a look at neurocognitive effects that the quercetin has on the body, because this is really interesting too. According to the research, it helps prevent both Alzheimer's and dementia. As we look to shutting down that inflammation, throwing those antioxidants in the body, we get those neurocognitive benefits as well. And we all want to make sure that we're protecting our brain, especially as we age. It's very important from a longevity perspective. Now that we discussed all the amazing benefits that quercetin has to offer you, we have to know, where do you even get this stuff from? So we're going to look at the sources and figure out how you get these same amazing benefits that they found in the research. Well, let's first take a look at the foods and beverages that are known to be higher in them. Starting with a few beverages, green tea and coffee are two places that you can look. Now, when we look to food, there's going to be foods like onions, apples, grapes, citrus fruits, and also broccoli that are also known to be higher in quercetin. Now, there's something very big here we have to take into consideration, and that is, in the research, they were using supplementation because it was the only way to get a high enough dose to actually give the benefit that they were looking to get from it. In the research, they were supplementing with about 500 to 1,000 milligrams every day in order to make it happen. Here's another little secret about quercetin, a little dirty secret that nobody really talks about, and that is that quercetin is known to have what's known as a short half-life, meaning that it metabolizes quickly in the body. So when it comes to supplementation, according to the research, the best way to use it is to take a dose in the morning. Let's say you take 500 milligrams in the morning and you take 500 milligrams at night. So you're taking it twice a day, and it helps keep your levels up in the body all day long. Now, there's another problem with quercetin that we have to discuss, and that is it is not very bioavailable. Meaning that a lot of supplements that you find out there, they are actually not going to be absorbed well. It has a very low bioavailability, and it'll just go right through your body and not do a whole lot for you. So this is why it's very important to make sure that when you find a source of quercetin, it is one that is more bioavailable so that it is absorbed well and you're not just paying money for something that's going right through you. I'll take a moment and I will look on the internet and try to find a good source for you, and I'll link it in the description below. Now, a few other things to mention. We talked about how quercetin is very beneficial for your immune system and stopping viruses when you combine it with zinc. However, there's a few other things that you can do to help boost your immune system and do it naturally. You can use things like N-acetylcysteine, which is a very powerful precursor to glutathione, which is the most powerful antioxidant in the body. N-acetylcysteine is also very good at helping you get mucus out of the lungs. Very commonly, we use this with people who have allergies, but specifically when it came to this topic right here, that's also something that many people were looking to, and it's a great immune booster. We can also look to vitamin D. And let me tell you, if you have low vitamin D levels in your body, I wouldn't even be concerned about quercetin or zinc or any of these other things. Focus on vitamin D first. It's one of the most important immune boosters that you can take. So make sure that you have adequate amounts of vitamin D within your system. The other thing that we can look to is vitamin C. And the same thing goes with vitamin C. It's just like quercetin, where it has a short short half-life. So if you want to get the best benefit from it, you could take a dose in the morning and also a dose at night. But once again, this is if you're really trying to push the extremes of boosting your immune system to the absolute best of its ability. Now, beyond this, it's very important to make sure you always focus on a healthy lifestyle. Getting proper sleep at night, reducing sugar intake down to nothing would be ideal, eating a low-carb diet. These are all things that are very beneficial for you to improve your health and do it naturally. I'll put resources in the description below to all the things we talked about today. Other than that, it's been a pleasure helping you improve your health naturally. If you like this video, I really think that you'll like this video next.